time has come. The top two seeds in the college football playoff have arrived for their championship moment. Two teams that have essentially been on a collision course for months. They had high expectations, high pressure, but they met those challenges. Now, which side will go home fulfilling their ultimate dream here tonight? Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, home to a pirate ship and the Buccaneers in Tampa, Florida. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The shotgun running play call. Running purpose. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback still with the football. Look out, room to run here. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They strike first in this national title bout. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Will hand it off. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Pressure is coming. I mean, besides to just throw it away, that's going to bring up fourth down now.
Oh, man, you got to give your guys at least a chance here. Can't believe you just threw that one away.
The Dogs will send the punt team onto the field. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Presley. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Receiver in motion now. Running play called on 3rd and short. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Touchdown, Georgia. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quick throw to the right, it's caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the outbound. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
Caught this running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Here's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. They try to muscle it toward the end zone on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Handoff in a single back formation. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Now, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Georgia offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Finds his man. It's Etienne. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his target. Plenty space at the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the Georgia offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The pass is dropped incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. It's another deep shot. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Keeping it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Handoff heading left. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense is still clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
At the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. First and 10 now for the offense. No running. Handed off to the running back. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a fourth pick.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
He's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Crucial third down play after that completion. And they pick up the first on the ground. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. He's running out of time here. Short pass finds the tight end. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. The offense makes the recovery and takes off.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that one.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Hop over the middle. It's Etienne. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Brings up 2nd down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. It tests the middle to get stopped. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Toss play to the outside. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Well made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good Defensive play brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The short hands. It's Smith. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Fights through the tackle. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Throwing off play action. Touchdown, Dogs. And 6 more points to the total. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
1st and 10.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. So 1 final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Can he make it to the marker? Gets the first and still running. Good enough for first down yardage.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Moves out of the pocket. So it's incomplete. He caught the ball, but they ruled him out of bounds.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a 4th down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking deep to the right side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman, to go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the first.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Working clock with the ground game. Will not be brought down. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. And he stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback keeps the football. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Looking deep for late-game heroics. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense will just take a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close.